Hello friends, thank you so much for being here for Tiny Trees Root into Joy virtual event. I'm Carlin Llorente and this is my friend Mistee.
Hi everyone!
We are proud to be your hosts tonight. We are so excited to show you the magic of muddy childhoods, something that we are proud to share with Tiny Trees kiddos every day and happy to share with you tonight. We're coming to you live from Seattle, Washington, and this amazing part of the world is the ancestral home and the unceded territory of the Duwamish and Puget Salish tribes. We encourage you now to head to nativeland.ca to see what indigenous nations have been stewarding the land that you are on since time immemorial.
Yeah, and you can share the land that you're on in the chat box so everyone can see. Hey, Carlin.
Yeah, Mistee.
Where's the chat box?
The chat box is... The people at home are very smart. They will find the chat box.
Okay,
Mistee.
I just want to make sure they knew. Okay.
Yes, totally. So please use the chat box to mix and mingle with guests near and far. We'd love to hear from you, and we'd love to hear what Tiny Trees means to you. Also, if at any point tonight you have any technical issues about watching, about making a donation, our staff is here to help. Just reach out to CIO@tinytrees.org. That's CIO@tinytrees.org. Or just text 206-701-0245. Mistee,
Yeah.
Do you know how much time we've got before we go live for the program?
Hold on, let me check my watch. 15 minutes.
That is perfect. Perfect. Just enough time for everyone to grab their snacks and their beverages. Thank you so much for being with us tonight. We'll be back shortly.
See you soon.
Hi again. And for those of you just joining us, welcome. Thank you so much for being here for Tiny Trees Root into Joy virtual event. My name is Carlin Llorente.
Hi, and I'm Mistee.
Hey, Mistee.
Hi, Carlin. Hi.
Hey, everybody. We are your hosts for tonight's program, which will start in about 5 minutes.
5 minutes? That's super soon.
5 minutes. You're right. That is super soon. It's just enough time for everyone to make sure their computers, smartphones, mobile devices, all your tech is working, and you won't miss a minute of our show. Remember that if you're having any technical issues, our staff is here to help. Just reach out at cio@tinytrees.org or text 206-701-0245.
Yep, Kitty's the best, and she'll help you getting taken care of.
That's right. And if you haven't done so already, please introduce yourself in the chat. Tell us where you're joining from and why you love Tiny Trees. We'd love to see how far this event is reaching. Tonight we're here to celebrate preschool, outdoor preschool, and acknowledge the indigenous people who have been modeling nature-based education since time immemorial. Mistee and I are here in Seattle on unceded Duwamish land. We recognize the Duwamish, the Suquamish, Muckleshoot, and Snoqualmie nations as leaders in the communities where Tiny Trees currently operates. We encourage you to visit nativeland.ca to find out who's been stewarding the land that you are on since time immemorial.
Yeah, and you can type your native land location into the chat.
That's totally right. And please share those names so we can see the indigenous tribes that our viewers are honoring tonight. Now it's time to get a refill on your drink, make yourselves comfortable, and we'll be back for the live program in just a few minutes.
5 more minutes.
like Tiny Trees because I like being with all the friends.
You do?
Yeah.
And what's your favorite thing to do at Tiny Trees?
Climb the trees. I like going to the beach. My favorite thing is about all the nature. I like to do the excavating.
Hello, good evening, and welcome to Root into Joy. This is Tiny Trees Preschool's first ever online fundraising event, and I'm your host, Carlin Llorente. My pronouns are he, him.
Hi, and I'm Mistee, and my pronouns are they.
We are coming to you live this evening, and we are so thankful that you are giving us the gift of spending your evening with us, all in support of Tiny Trees Preschool. Now, a little bit about us. For those who don't know, I have been a proud Tiny Trees board member for more than 2 years now. And first and foremost, Tiny Trees provides children with an awesome preschool experience. Tiny Trees is also a nonprofit that centers educational and environmental justice, community, and connection to the natural world. I am so fortunate and grateful to invest in this organization as it helps to lead the outdoor early learning movement. If you haven't already, feel free to share your why in the Tiny Trees chat. Now, Mistee.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
Tell me, you're a puppet, is this right?
Yeah, I'm a puppet.
Okay. And I'm wondering, could you tell the people that have joined us tonight why puppets are so important to Tiny Trees?
I'm so glad you asked. Well, sometimes when we're a puppet, it's good because we can help explain things to kids that can be kind of hard to talk about. So sometimes things can be hard or complex, or sometimes they can be really scary, and puppets can help with that.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
It must be extremely helpful to our teachers when you can do that. Is it true that most Tiny Trees classrooms have their own resident puppet?
Yeah, oh yeah, I've met a few of them. They're really cool.
That's awesome. Mistee, I'm so glad that you're here tonight co-hosting. Because there are going to be a few things that we want to explain to the young and not so young humans that are tuned in tonight to participate.
Well, it is my pleasure, but we should get started.
Yes. Okay, first things first.
Yeah.
If you are brand new to Tiny Trees, the most important thing to know is that Tiny Trees is different.
You can say that again.
Tiny Trees offers students a world-class education that is all outdoors. So, tonight we're thrilled to bring the outdoors in.
Oh, you said you were gonna say it again, and then you said something different.
It's true. Sometimes I ad lib. That's supposed to be okay tonight. Is it okay with you?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay,
I think so.
cool,
That's good.
cool.
Yeah,
Good one.
Yeah.
So tonight we have a really fun program planned, including a hilarious tour of our Beersheba classroom, led by a couple of awesome Tiny Trees students, and a cooking demonstration in which Mistee might just have a little cameo.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I'm a natural on camera.
I think people are already getting that sense.
Yeah.
So tonight's program is the centerpiece of our Root into Joy campaign. And the need for quality childcare has never been more urgent than it is today. And this is our biggest ever fundraising goal. The ambitious goal we've set is to raise $100,000 to directly support kids, teachers, and families. So please help us meet and exceed this gift by making it a gift of any kind.
Yeah, it's so easy to make a donation. The instructions are on the screen. Hey, Carlin?
Yeah.
Where's the screen?
So it's really, really easy for the people at home to see, but maybe we'll catch up at a break and we'll figure that out.
Yeah, okay.
But just so that everyone knows, you can give by texting. So you can text Tiny Trees, all one word, to 44321, or you can go to tinytrees.org/rootintojoy. And very important for those joining live, very important, if you're able to make a gift of $250 or more during tonight's program, Your gift will be doubled thanks
Wow,
to
that's
it.
like twice as much.
Twice as much. That's exact. Great math right there. Great math. It's a generous grant from the Willowmore Foundation that helps us make this possible. So your gift of $250 or more will go even further to ensure Tiny Trees is able to provide quality outdoor early learning for our community. This is only available tonight, so please don't delay in making your contribution. Okay, without further delay, let's get this party started. Here's a message from Tiny Trees' fearless leader. Please join me in welcoming Executive Director Kelly Morrill.
Kelly. Go Kelly.
Hi everyone, welcome to Tiny Trees' first ever virtual fundraising event. My name is Kelly Morrill, my pronouns are she, hers, and I'm the Executive Director of Tiny Trees Preschool. I wish I could see all your lovely faces and be gathering with you all in person, but I'm also grateful that we can gather in a way that supports what our community needs most right now. If you can, take a moment to settle in with something or someone warm and comforting. I'm so glad you're here with us tonight. We all need more joy and connection. First, I want to thank you for being with me today and for taking some time out of your day to connect with each other, with nature, and to support a better future for our children and our communities. For those of you who are new to Tiny Trees, welcome. We are an all-outdoor preschool whose intention is to give kids a childhood full of joy and learning in the outdoors. We connect children and their families with nature in ways that are meaningful to them. And yes, we are outside in public parks across King County in Washington all year round, and we've been doing it since 2016. Even during times of uncertainty and stress, we've always felt the love and support of this community to keep going. We're proud to be part of a growing movement for outdoor early learning, and we're looking forward to continued collaborations that leverage public resources to increase opportunities for families. This year in particular has been hard. In response to COVID-19, we had to make unprecedented decisions that support our community of children, families, and educators. In March, we closed all of our classrooms, we pivoted quickly to remote learning, and we waived tuition for our families from April onward. We did what we do best. We pivoted. We stumbled. We put our kids first, even when that meant making big financial sacrifices and shrinking our staff to a tiny team focused on shifting our vision and reopening safely. Tiny Trees looks really different than it has in the past, but we're back and we're ready for whatever comes next. This school year, we've had to recalibrate our programs to align with public health guidance, community need, and our shared values. While this means we may look smaller on the outside, we know that the impact for each child and their family is big, and we know that that impact ripples out to the larger community. Early learning is essential for our children and communities to thrive, and we're grateful to be offering something that families urgently need right now. Our continued goal is to create safe and affirming outdoor spaces that support children's physical, emotional, and intellectual development. We're working to become an anti-racist organization that helps children and families feel a sense of belonging in nature by increasing access to meaningful outdoor learning that is child-centered, grounded in community, and culturally responsive. We've been reflecting on the best ways we can show up for children, families, and communities now and in the future. We know that being outdoors multiplies the benefits of quality early learning, leading to better physical and mental health outcomes and building a lifelong love of learning and connection to nature. I can't adequately express the gratitude I have for all of you, teachers, families, donors, partners, board members, and volunteers. Today, when you make a gift to Tiny Trees, you are supporting the world's most creative and courageous teachers. Really, you're supporting safe and affirming learning spaces. You're bringing quality preschool within financial reach for more families. We cannot afford for the early learning crisis in this country to get worse. We cannot afford to lose any more centers or early learning educators. The support you give to this movement radiates out to our whole community. When you make a gift to Tiny Trees, you are stepping up to invest in an innovative and resilient solution to this crisis, and you remind me every day why this movement matters. When we root ourselves in joy, we cultivate curiosity and community, and growing justice is possible. I've said it before, but it deserves repeating. I'm here for a revolution in education, where children thrive in classrooms that promote both academic success and liberation. Thank you for standing alongside us.
Thank you, Kelly. On behalf of the board, I want to say how much we appreciate Kelly's leadership and the way that she and her team have brought this organization through a year full of unprecedented challenges. Thank you so much. Right now, Tiny Trees is serving 80 kids in parks across King County. We have served more than 900 children over the past 4 years and made a huge impact on our communities. About half of families have received free or reduced tuition.
900 kids
Yeah.
outside?
Yep.
All year.
Yep. I know. It sounds.
That's amazing.
It is amazing,
Yeah.
and it sounds impressive, and it may be impossible to some people, and maybe to some puppets too.
Yeah.
But it turns out kids absolutely thrive outdoors.
Huh, who knew?
Right. So to prove the point, we invited 2 of our Tiny Trees alums to reunite and give you a kid's eye tour of their beloved classroom at Beersheba Park in South Seattle. Now, these kids have moved on to kindergarten, but still have a deep love for the outdoor spaces that they explored at Tiny Trees. It's my pleasure to introduce you to tonight's youngest, most energetic, and arguably most charismatic guests, 5-year-old Autumn and 5-year-old George.
Whoa!
My name is George. This is a 2-person log. Uh-oh. It's broken. Yeah, that's because the seed in it.
What do you eat when you're at Tiny Trees?
Well, where we eat?
Yeah, when you have lunch or snack.
We eat in the same place. But sometimes we eat where we walk. When we get snacks, it's sometimes all the way over here.
Can you show us how far your classroom goes?
Oh, there's cones, see? There's cones? Yeah, so you cannot go past the cones. Uh-oh! These are upside down. You can go like this, but you can't go like over here. This is a good little stage. And we go for a walk. We only go out of the cone for a hike. Doesn't go anywhere. Oh. Push. Hey! Hey! This is hard. Lift up this way. Logs used to be where we sat. Yeah, you sit down on a log like this. Like a chair. Oh. Or a chair. Whoa. I want George to lead. Oh, this is a nice flower. Is this flower's nice? Whoa. This is where we go in. Hey, I think we should go this way. Spider. And there's plants over here, so we might bump into some plants. I mean spider webs. We might bump into some spider webs. I want to show you 2 things.
Okay.
There's a bean teepee over there, and also a sunflower house. And dark.
Oh yeah, looks like a spider web. You don't like spider webs?
I love spiders and spider webs. I want to find some shade. Yeah, there's shade right in front of us. Yeah, shade. Yeah, sometimes we have lunch over here. I gotta put it in my rock collection. One time you can try to skip your rocks. whenever you see water, you can get your rocks and try to skip. I like going in the bean teepee and the sunflower house. I like exploring over there and playing in the sandbox. My favorite thing was checking out the bugs. And I still have one.
What do you have?
A butterfly.
So many kids, including kindergartners like George, Alam, and my daughter Iris, are learning online right now, and it's just so tough for everybody. I love that these two got to go back to their classroom and explore the spiderwebs again. It's so inspiring to see Tiny Trees alumni kids thriving. As someone very familiar with the opportunity gap in early learning, I am proud and not at all surprised that Tiny Trees kids of all backgrounds have the skills they need to be ready for kindergarten. All that, and they know what it feels like to slide down a mud chute in a rain suit. Misty, should we check on those donations?
Yeah. Give us your money. Well, some of it. No, all of it.
It's important to do what Misty says.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like we have a lot of people that are doing just that, Misty. We're currently sitting at $46,448 of our $100,000 total, coming from 184 different donors.
That's awesome.
And we can thank William and Emily,
Thanks,
James,
William and Emily.
and AJ. And really cool, some of those people are able to donate gifts of $250 or more. And so those gifts, again, are being doubled by the Willowmore Foundation.
Those guys are the best.
Yes, and we know that times are tough for many people right now. If you're in a position to give, we appreciate it no matter what the amount. Please give at a level, whatever that is, that's meaningful to you. Here are some ways that you can help by Tiny Trees when you give. A gift of $1,000 can help provide tuition assistance and bring quality early learning within reach of more families. A gift of $500 can outfit a classroom with supplies for hands-on learning. A gift of $150 can provide the rain gear that a child needs to stay warm and dry all year long, no matter the weather.
Hey, Carlin.
Yeah, Misty.
I'm a monster, and I don't have any pockets.
Right.
So I can't have any money. But some people have money, but they don't have a lot. So what if I only have a little bit of money, like $25?
I'm so glad you asked. If you have $25 like Misty, you can provide enough of a gift to provide hand washing supplies.
Oh, that's so important to wash hands.
So important, especially right now for keeping everyone healthy and safe.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. So Tiny Trees is a very unique kind of school, and we believe that children learn best not only in the outdoors, but when they're having fun.
Fun.
Misty knows a lot about fun.
Yeah.
Having fun is awesome, and our kids have fun learning even when the weather is cold and rainy.
Hey, Carlin.
Yeah, Misty?
We're in Seattle,
Yep, it's true.
and it rains,
Many days.
A lot.
Yeah, a lot.
and it's cold.
All the time.
A lot. I think we should show our friends one of the ways we keep warm and learn about plants at Tiny Trees.
That is a wonderful idea. So the next video you're going to see is from a classroom cooking demonstration that features Tiny Trees teacher Elena and a certain puppet that you're becoming more and more familiar with.
Me?
That's right.
It's me. I was a Sims plug.
That's right.
Hi, my name is Elena and I use she, her pronouns. I am a teacher at Tiny Trees Preschool. I'm here with my new friend Misty. Misty, would you like to say hello to everyone?
Hello to everyone. My name is Mistee and I use he and they.
We are here in a Tiny Trees classroom where we play and learn outside every day, rain or shine.
Rain or what? When it gets so cold? What do you do when it gets so cold?
That's
I feel like I would shiver. I'd be like,
Great question, Misty. There are lots of things that we can do at Tiny Trees to keep our bodies warm. We wear warm layers, we move our bodies around, and sometimes we make warm beverages like tea.
Nice. I like to move my body around too.
Misty, do you want to show us how you would move your body to stay warm?
Yeah, I go like this. Da, 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 da.
That's fantastic. Do you ever make tea at home, Misty?
Sometimes. but I'm really excited. I've never made it outside.
Oh, that's great. One of the things I love about making tea is that it's super easy to do even when you are outside.
Yeah, how do you do that?
Well, would you like to make some tea with me today, Misty?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
We are going to make tea today using ingredients, some of which I brought from home and some of which we got from Rainier Beach Urban Farm and Wetlands, which is right behind our classroom.
Yeah, that's right there.
Yeah, I'm going to move this a little ways out of your way,
Oh,
Misty,
okay.
because
Yeah.
it's a sharp knife.
Yeah.
Okay, so our first ingredient is mint. Have you had mint before, Misty?
No, I've never had mint.
Mint.
I like mint. It sounds like Misty.
It does sound a lot like your name. Would you like to try some mint today, Misty?
Yeah, I'll try some mint.
All right, can I put it in your mouth? All right, here you go.
It's minty.
It is very minty. Does it remind you of anything, Misty?
Kind of like toothpaste.
Yeah, kind of like toothpaste or peppermint candy is. All right, next up we're gonna try some sorrel. Have you ever had sorrel? Sorrel. I'm a little excited and also a little nervous because it's something new. Would you like to try some sorrel?
Yeah, I'm excited to try new things.
Okay, here you go. Ooh.
It's sour.
Yeah, I'm tasting sour too.
Yeah.
All right, and then the last ingredients that we are gonna use is some lemon, ginger, which I brought from home, and some fennel from the farm.
Nice.
Okay, Misty, I'm gonna start chopping up the ingredients for our tea. So I'm gonna move a little closer to your body, and I'm gonna have a sharp knife, so I just want you to be aware of that.
Yep. I only have 4 fingers. I don't want to cut them any off.
No, not too many to begin with. So we've got some mint and sorrel.
Mint and sorrel.
Mint and sorrel. And then I'm gonna pull off some of these fennel seeds. And next I'm gonna add a little bit of ginger.
I like ginger.
I think you'll like it. It's got a little bit of a spicy flavor that makes the tea feel kind of warming on the inside.
Ooh, I like spicy. And I like warm things.
Awesome. And then last we have some lemon. All right, and now I'm gonna turn the stove on, Misty, and there's gonna be a loud click, but it's gonna be okay.
Okay.
All right, here comes the loud click. Yeah, that was a little.
Yeah, that was loud. I like it. Yeah.
All right, Misty, while we wait for the tea to warm up, do you have any more questions about what it's like to go to school at Tiny Trees?
Yeah. What happens when it rains? I feel like it rains a lot.
That's true, it does rain a lot here. So there are a number of things that we can do to keep our bodies dry when it rains. First, we can put on clothes that keep our body dry. Like you might see I'm wearing my orange Tiny Trees raincoat today.
Oh yeah, fancy.
And if it was raining, I would pull my hood up and I would zip it all the way up to my chin.
Nice.
I might also put on some rain pants, which would help keep my legs dry.
Yeah.
And I'd probably have on some waterproof boots or shoes.
Nice. I don't have pants. I don't like pants. But I would probably wear them if I were here.
Another thing that we do at Tiny Trees is we have pop-up canopies that we can put up when it's raining if we want to take a break from being out in the rain, but mostly we focus on what we wear so that we can continue to play in the rain and have fun there.
Yeah, I like splashing in puddles.
That you like splashing in
Yeah,
puddles?
yeah, I like puddles.
Yeah, that's something we do a lot of at Tiny Trees is playing in and with water.
Yeah, I like that.
Well, I think our tea is ready. Would you like to try some?
Yes.
All right. I have 2 cups here. Which color would you like, the green cup or the orange cup?
The green one.
Okay, the green one. I'm gonna fill up some green tea in the green cup for you and in the orange cup for me.
Yay.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers. Yum, that is so delicious. I can taste the sorrel and the mint and the lemon and ginger.
Well, I thought this tea was delicious and even more so because I made it with a friend. Thank you so much for making tea with me today, Misty.
Thank you for sharing.
Bye.
I would totally follow you. I would.
Ah, thanks.
And I think you're already an influencer, to be honest. It's true. It's true. And like you just saw, Teacher Elena and Mistee demonstrate, our teachers connect with students and content in a deeply meaningful way. Teachers are essential for kids and communities to thrive. They're thoughtful, creative, adaptive leaders that we need. Our teachers help children engage all of their senses while learning. They bring a bit of home and comfort to the classroom and invite our children and families to share what's meaningful to them with each other, creating a welcoming, supportive community like no other. Your dollars do so much to help Tiny Trees provide the very best outdoor education through play.
Oh, sorry,
That's
I
okay.
interrupted
That's
you.
cool. It's cool.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's all right.
Speaking of money, though,
yeah.
maybe we could look at the money.
We should definitely look at the money. Let's
Yeah.
look at it. Okay. Now we're up to $50,185, as you can see right there, with almost 200 donors. And we want to say a thank you to Janice and to Leanne and Gabriel and also to Mary Lynn.
Janice, Leanne, Gabriel, and what was it, Mary Lynn?
Yeah, let's also thank Chase too while we're at
And
it.
thanks, Chase.
Thank
Oh,
you,
my
Chase.
goodness.
Awesome. So by now you know that Tiny Trees is an incredibly fun place to spend your early years. But what you might not know is how many people and organizations are behind the scenes working to make this special opportunity available across Seattle and King County. We rely on so many amazing community partners, from King County Parks Department to the Seattle Preschool Program, to be able to operate classrooms and serve families. So the very best part is that they love Tiny Trees as much as we do. We invited a few of them to share why they are so proud to have Tiny Trees in our community.
I think it's really special for a classroom to be set outside in a city, in a neighborhood, and give students really direct opportunity and really direct way to kind of learn about their surroundings, learn about maybe the history of their area, the different elements of the green space around them, and why that matters, and why we should pay attention to and care about our environment.
Seeing how much they're learning, seeing how much they're getting from what it means to learn outside. I love being able to see them using all their motor skills while at the same time learning things, and teachers not having to say like, stop running and don't run over there. And that part I think just brings me so much joy, because I know that kids really need that. And also in this technological age, I think my favorite part is just the fact that it's outside. They're really disconnected from a lot of things that I think kids are bombarded with today. And just to see their growth, kids who would come in at the beginning and just be like, oh, it's cold and I don't want to do this, and to know at the end that they have so much joy from being outside and they're coming in happy every day. I think that that just is the most important part to me.
I work with Tiny Trees so that they can operate classrooms in King County parks. So we make space available for the teachers. We make sure that the classroom has the appropriate materials like the sandbox and the logs. And in one case, we provide a covered area so that the school can operate in a safe way, and coordinate with our field staff and with the Tiny Trees administration to make sure that there's a really good, high quality experience taking place in our park system.
I love the work broadly that Tiny Trees is doing. I think that exposure to nature and outdoor time are critical for childhood health in many capacities. And so it's such an honor to work with an organization that I not only love from a human perspective, but also from a broader work perspective. Access to nature seems like it might be next door in your neighborhood park. Not all children have access to those spaces. And so in my work with Tiny Trees and in the work that Tiny Trees is doing, increasing access and increasing access to safe, green or nature-based spaces is really important.
Tiny Trees has an opportunity to support the Seattle Preschool Program, which is the city's universal pre-kindergarten program. They provide both AM and PM opportunities for those who are really interested in trying out and using an outdoor program as their first preschool option. I was really intrigued to see how Tiny Trees was doing small group learning and circle time learning in an outdoor environment. It's been amazing to see these cute little 3 and 4-year-olds, their knowledge of the natural world around them, and that knowledge that those teachers have really supported them in their curiosity about things. It's just amazing, it's mind-blowing really how much they know at such a young age.
Would it be too cheesy for me to say, like, give Tiny Trees more money?
Mistee, I have good news. We are 2/3 of the way to getting our match.
Oh my goodness!
Amazing.
That's amazing!
So for those that can, please, thank you for continuing to give at that $250 or more level. We are very close to getting that match, 2/3 of the way there. We owe so much gratitude to the many, many people who help keep Tiny Trees going. As you know, Root into Joy is a month-long fundraising effort, and tonight is exactly the halfway point in the campaign. So when we began tonight's event, we were about 40% of the way toward our goal, and this is in large part thanks to the corporate sponsors and our virtual event champions. Thank you so much to the fabulous companies who have been supporting us these years. These companies put kids and families first, and we are very lucky to partner with them.
Thank you, sponsors!
And also, a very special thanks to our virtual event champions, whose names you're seeing on the screen now. These very good friends of Tiny Trees have set up their own fundraising goals and helped us get the word out about Root into Joy. Thank you so much to these folks for introducing their loved ones to the joy that is Tiny Trees.
Yay for the champions and friends! Give us back!
They do.
Yeah.
Finally, a thank you to my fellow board members very much. These are folks that give of their time and their talent to generously help Tiny Trees thrive. And you've been with this organization through thick and thin. Thank you for your work, and thank you for the joy that you bring while doing it.
And Carlin?
Yeah, Mistee.
Thank you, because I know you're the co-chair of the board, so thanks for your leadership.
I'm happy to do it. Very happy to do it. So this has been a very wonderful night. It's been awesome that technology's allowed us to come together this way at a time when we really can't get together in person. It really means a lot. It means the world to us that you chose to spend part of your Thursday night celebrating muddy childhoods that Tiny Trees creates for their youngest learners. So please, know that your gift, no matter the amount, is deeply appreciated. We value all the gifts of time, talent, and money that folks are able to make. If you're interested in partnering with us, please reach out. We'd love to make new friends, and the potential for positive change only grows as our community gets bigger.
Yeah, new friends are my favorite.
That's right. So as we wrap up the program tonight, I'm happy to announce that we are now more than halfway, $51,514 toward our $100,000 goal. Thank you so much. Woo! Right? The gifts are still coming in, so please continue to share this video with your friends, families, colleagues, puppets you may know, because each person we reach brings us that much closer to our goal. Together, we can all ensure that children and families thrive, learning outside, rooting into joy, and cultivating limitless potential. Tonight has been so much fun.
Yeah.
Fun. Thank you to everybody who's helped put this virtual event together, the first ever of its kind. A special thanks to all the guests who sent in video messages. And Mistee, thank you for being a co-host. It was great.
Yeah, I had so much fun. It was my pleasure.
And if you're wondering if Mistee's voice sounds a little familiar, it's because Mistee is voiced by our own partnerships manager, Kevin Debs.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for watching and for donating. We really appreciate it.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh.
Tiny trees, we may look small, but we're mighty. And when we play outside, we learn, and we can change the world.